Srimad Bhagavad Gita, astavakra Gita, comparative study, continue. Non-doership leads you to divinity. Krishna says, non-doership leads you to divinity. I created the four divisions of human society based on aptitude and vocations. Though I am the author of the system of the division of the labor, one should know that I do nothing directly. I am eternal. I do nothing. I am eternal. Works do not bind me, because I have no desire for the fruits of work. The one who fully understands and practices this truth is also not bounded by karma. The ancient seekers of salvation also performed their duties with this understanding. The ancient seekers of salvation also performed their duties with this understanding. Therefore, you should do your duty as the ancient did. Therefore, you should do your duty as the ancient did. Do all and don't do anything. Lord Krishna says, do all and don't do anything. Krishna saying is that I have created the universe. Krishna saying is that I have created the universe. Immediately Lord Krishna adds, though I am the creator of the universe, though I am the creator of the universe, I know that I am not doer. Though I am the creator of the universe, but I know I am not the doer. All has just happened by the grace of Supreme Divinity. All has happened just by the grace of Supreme Divinity. Lord Krishna says, I am not the creator. Creator is he who is formless and who is within everyone. Knowing that you are not the doer, you will feel great. Knowing that you are not the doer, you will feel great. Further, Lord Krishna says, the four folds were created by me according to the divisions of quality and work. The emphasis is on qualifications, aptitude, and functions, and not by birth. There is no upper and lower caste. All are equal. The tasks of upper caste, the talk of upper class and lower class are childish. People have created these for their own selfish interest. Afterwards, we should not forget God is equally present even in Harijan. We should not forget God is equally present even in Harijan. You must keep this in mind. You must not forget this. People have forgotten in the past. You don't do this mistake. You don't do this mistake. God is in Harijan as He is in you. All are equal in the eyes of God. All are equal in the eyes of God. As the Supreme is unattached, He is said to be a non-doer. Work do not affect His changeless being. Work do not affect His changeless being, though He is the unseen background of all action. Though He is the unseen in the background of all action without attachment. Deeds are always in present and fruits of deeds are in future. Divinity never lives in future. Divinity never lives in future. God never lives in imaginations. Fools live in dreams. Lord Krishna says, whoever knows my non-doership philosophy, Lord Krishna says, whoever knows my non-doership philosophy and to be desireless philosophy, they just become like me and they never are in the bondage of their actions. We know we have to bear the fruits of our deeds, but we don't see what Lord Krishna says. We don't see what Lord Krishna says. Question does not arise to bear the fruits of deeds. Question does not arise to bear the fruits of deeds. I do my doing because I am supposed to do. I don't want anything in return. I am not concerned to fruits. I do not keep any desire even at the time of doing. I do not keep any desire even at the time of doing. I do my doing without reason and without selfishness. Likewise, whoever will do, he will be like me. And whoever keeps desire at the time of doing, they will have to bear the fruits of their deeds. That is true. That is true. Desireless person will never be in bondage. Desireless person will never be in bondage. All saints do their doing without desire, therefore they do not get fruits of their doing. All disappears in divinity. All disappears in divinity because acts done in the name of divinity. Do you do your doing but do not join your desire with it. Do your doing but do not desire, do not join your desire with it. Then it will be true to say, do all and don't do anything. Then it will be true to say, do not join your desires with the doing. Then it will be true to say, do all and don't do anything. There is a very good story in this regard. You will like to understand all by this story. You will like to understand all by this story. One king said all his wise members that I want to know how divinity dissolved in all of us is like salt in ocean. How divinity dissolved in all of us is like salt in ocean. Tell me, where divinity is pervaded. There were wise persons in the courtship of king, but they were all as they should be. There was no spiritual sage, knowledgeable person in the court. It is not good to hope spiritual type of personality there. All members were wise and scholars. They fallen in great trouble. They fallen in great trouble. They tried their level best to satisfy the king. They have given lot of examples, but king said, show me divinity, which is hidden in all places. Show me divinity, which is hidden in all places. All were in trouble. King said, I give you time till tomorrow. You must tell me, otherwise you will be all hanged. It was a big problem. It was a big problem for all of them. Watchman was hearing all this. Next day, courtship members not came to the court. Next day, courtship members not came to the court. Watchman said, Your Highness, no one came. Time is already over, and whereas I know they will not come. Whereas I know they will not come, because if they were having the answers, they could have told you yesterday itself. If you allow your highness, I can give you the answer. If you allow me, your highness, I can give you answer. King said, astonishingly, you watchman, always standing on the door, you will give the answer. He said, yes, I will give the answer. King said, oh, come on and give answer. He said, watchman said, first you step down from the throne. I will sit on the throne, and you will bow down to me. King said, what are you talking? Like a fool. He said, then you will never get the answer. He said, then you will never get the answer. Whoever sits in your feet, they can never reply you, because if they are able to give the reply, they could have made you to sit in their feet. They could have made you to sit in their feet. Watchman said, step down from the throne if you want the answer. King was suddenly confused. King was suddenly confused. There was no one in the hall. Watchman said, come down. You asked the question. I must give answer. King came down and sat on the floor. Watchman went and sat on the throne. Watchman said, bow down to me. Watchman said, bow down to me. King bowed down had his head in front of Watchman. King bowed down his head in front of Watchman. King realized the happiness of bowing down, first time in his life. But after bowing down, when King not came back to his position, Watchman said, now you get up. Watchman said, now you get up. King said, just wait and let me enjoy this experience some more time. Let me enjoy this experience some more time. I have never tasted such happiness. Just wait. There is no haste for reply. After some time, Watchman said, now you raise your head. Now you raise your head. Don't you want the reply? King saw up at his face and said, I got the reply. I got the reply. I was proud enough. I could not find out divinity. Today when I go down, I find out divinity. I was searching it outside. He is at all places. He will be definitely even in me. By bowing, all are dissolved. By bowing down, all are dissolved. I got reply, you are my teacher. Without saying, I got the reply. Lord Krishna says, Arjun, you be free from all desires and doership and pride. Lord Krishna says, lot of people have done this even before. You are not first one to do such act as like Janak. He was free from doing he was egoless and had never desired fruits of his actions. There are two type of persons in the world. There are two type of persons in the world, having desire to get fruits, and second, who are along with the desire of fruits, leave their doing also. Lord Krishna is giving third option. You do whatever you like to do, but don't be a doer. You do whatever you like to do, but don't be a doer. You just be denouncer by heart, egoless, desireless, and prideless. Lot of people have done this even before. You are not the first one. Don't mix your desire with the doing. Don't mix your desire with the doing. Astavakra says, do all and don't do anything. I do this is black snake of your ego. I do this is a black snake of your ego. I am not the doer. Drink this divine nectar and of trust and be happy. Your belief is you are a doer. You become what you believe. You become what you believe. Your belief is you are body. You have never thought you may be something else other than body. You never thought you may be something else other than body. I am doer. This is projection. And we create our ego in accordance. And we create our ego in accordance. A doer means ego. Bigger is the doer, bigger is the ego. Everything is happening by itself. We unnecessarily bring ourselves in between. We unnecessarily bring ourselves in between. We don't come on earth by our own wish. We don't come on earth by our own wish. And we don't go by our own wish. Before birth, no one asked us whether we are interested to be born. Before death, no one will ask whether we are interested to die. I am doer, this is a illusion. I am doer, this is a illusion. We create our ego in illusion. We create our ego in illusion. All disease of ego is only disease. The disease of ego. The disease of ego is the only disease. Astavakra has raised a few questions to Janak, who is just born as a child of wisdom. Janak is very happy. No waves are arising within him. Whatever has happened has happened. He is not able to believe. One side, Janak is wonderstruck. One side, Janak is wonderstruck, and other side, Astavakra is tightening his arrows to shoot at him. Janak has expressed his thoughts which are quite strange. Janak has expressed his thoughts which are quite strange. The test was quite different. The Guru first closed the doors of doing, and later on also closed the doors of renunciation. Even Astavakar did not left any place to escape. Astavakra did not left any place to escape. If Janak had left a little darkness within him, these lines would not have arisen from him. The Guru placed the mirror in front of Janak, and Janak placed his heart in front of the mirror. Awaken never attached with enjoyments. Awaken one never attached with enjoyments. Playing with sense organs, wise never attached, and fool attached himself with everything he do. Fool attached himself with everything he do. Self-enlightened person is never after sensual pleasure. Self-enlightened person is never after sensual pleasure. One who has neglected himself and conquered on passions, anger, ego and greed and lust is called arihant. This is the last stage of the consciousness, and beyond this there is nothing. This can never happen to foolish. This can never happen to foolish. One who is loaded with a heavy load of knowledge. The learned and ignorant both live in this world, but there is a difference. But there is a difference. The ignorant takes the world seriously, whereas learned one takes the world smilingly. If a wife of ignorant dies, he is crying, but when wife dies of a wise person, he takes the body to the burial ground, not crying. He feels that the curtain in the drama has fallen. He feels that the curtain in the drama has fallen and the show is over. Individually, he is only a witness, and he never forget it. And he never forget it. If a learned one runs away from this world, then where is the wisdom? If a learned one runs away from this world, then where is the wisdom? He has not realized that he is neither doer nor enjoyer. Learned one experiences I am a witness and I am the observer, and this awakening is always with him. And this awakening is always with him. Realizing that pleasure and pain, birth and death are from fate, and that one's desires cannot be achieved. Birth and death are from fate, and that one's desires cannot be achieved. One remains inactive, and even when acting does not get attached. Realizing that suffering arises from nothing other than thinking, dropping all desires, one relies on self if oneself of it, and is happy, at peace everywhere. One day suddenly life and death happens. In between life and death, you feel madness of doing. In between life and death, you feel madness of doing. We have no control over death and birth. How can we claim our authority in between the span of life and death that we are doing? Because of worries, you get pain. If there are no worries, there is no pain. He who knows this, he is happy and peaceful. He who knows this, he is happy and peaceful. His desire disappears and he is free from all whatsoever. He is free from all doing whatsoever. The bigger is the work, bigger is the worries. The bigger is the work, bigger is the worries. If you want to be worryless, you become observer. Let divinity do whatever wants to do. Let divinity do whatever divinity wants to do. You make your eyes the divine eyes. Divinity should merge in your eyes. All worries will disappear. Due to worries, you suffer, and worries comes through doership. Due to worries, you suffer, and worries comes through doership. Do you know this? First, you understand this, that worries comes only by doing. You do not try to be a doer. You do not try to be a doer. You try to be a non-doer. Then there will be no worries. Then there will be no worries. And when there will be no worries, there will be no grief and no pain. There will be no grief and no pain. Whoever knows this certainly become happy and calm and peaceful. His old desire disappears. His old desires disappears. This action, this action was done by body but not by me. This action was done by body but not by me. The pure natured person thinking like this. The pure natured person thinking like this is not acting even when he is acting. One acts without being able to say why, yet is not thereby a fool. Rather is one liberated while still alive, happy and blessed. Such way one thrives even in samsara. The biggest mistake is your consider yourself big body. The biggest mistake is you are considering yourself body. You are not body, you are within the body. There is soul within. So long soul is within, you can hear, you can see, smell, touch, feel. There is a big doer within who does everything, and that is his particle of current due to which body seems active. When his current goes, body called dead. When you consider I as body and body is doing everything, you become sinner. The soul is not sinner. The soul is not sinner. I am away from the body. Soul is away from the body. Soul is a witness to all. Devotees are in illusion. Devotees are in illusion that God does everything. Devotee says nothing happens in the world without your wish. Nothing happened in the world without your wish. God says nothing is like that. Nothing is happening by my desire. If all happens by my desire, have I desired Sita Haran? Have I desired Sita Haran and Draupadi Chir Haran? Who knows how I have spent all my life without Sita after leaving her in the jungle? After leaving her in the jungle. No, dear, nothing happens by my desire. Had I wished to hang Lord Ishu and to put the nails in his body, had I wished to hang Lord Vishu and to put the nails in his body, had I wished to kill millions of Shia Sunnis in Karbala, had I wished to kill millions of Shia Sunnis in Karbala, had I wished to give poison to the Sukrat and Mira, had I wished to throw Prahlad from the peak of the mountains, no dear, no. Nothing happens by my desire in the world. It is all illusion. It is all illusion. Devotee is in illusion. Actually, all deeds are being done by body, in the greed, anger, lust, desire, mind, and heart. Where are you in between? What is the meaning of Lord Krishna to call, O sinless Arjuna? What is the meaning of Lord Krishna to call Arjuna, O sinless Arjuna? In this world, I have stated a twofold path of spiritual discipline in the past. The path of self-knowledge for the contemplative ones, for the knowledgeable person, and the path of unselfish work, selfless karma yoga for the other ones. The mode of godness is illuminating and good because it is pure. The mode of goodness is illuminating and good because it is pure. The mode of goodness fetters the living entity by attachment to happiness and knowledge. All sinless. Thus, this moment's secret transcendental science of the Absolute has been explained by me. Having understood this, one becomes enlightened, and once all duties are accomplished, O sinless Arjuna. Astavakra says the same thing what the Lord Krishna has said to Arjun, O sinless Arjun. Astavakra says, you are no sinner. Sins cannot touch you. You are alone, void of action, self-illuminated and innocent. Your bondage is this that you practice samadhi. Your bondage is this that you practice meditation. Astavakra says, you are innocent. Meditation cannot be practiced. Meditation cannot be practiced because meditation means mental projection. Meditation means mental projections. Mental projection arises because being is not known. Because being is not known. When you are doing meditation, you become doer. When you are doing meditation, you become doer. You are not doer. Trying to do meditation is like entering a dark house and trying to fight with the darkness. Do not try to get rid of darkness. Do not try to get rid of darkness. Actually, situation is reverse. Actually, situation is reverse. The presence of light is the absence of darkness. The presence of light is the absence of darkness. Light a lamp, darkness will disappear. Actually, darkness does not exist. It is the absence of light. You are alone. No one is your companion. Body is not your companion. Breath is not your companion. And thoughts are not your companion. Husband, wife, family, friends, beloved ones are not your companion. Neither they are born with you, nor they will go with you. No union can be made within. You are alone, void of action. Do not raise questions of your karmas. If you ask Astavakra, one can be liberated right now. Devotee will ask, what will happen to the fruits of our past karmas? Astavakra will say, you have never done those karmas. You have never done those karmas. Out of vital energy, life may have done something. Out of vital energy, body may have done something. You have never done anything. You were always separate in non-doing position. Doing has never happened through you. You are the observer of all actions. If we have to destroy a whole web of past karmas, we can never do so. We can never do so. It is impossible. We have done so many deeds in so many births, and if we have to be released from all those release, past deeds, release will take a infinite time. And during that time, you won't be sitting idle. You will be doing something or you will be doing something or not, some good or bad deeds. So deeds will be done again and will be accumulated. This chain will be endless. This chain will be never end, and you will never be liberated. Astavakra says, if you are to be liberated, you have to see doing has never happened through you. Astavakra says, if you are to be liberated, you have to see doing has never happened through you. Otherwise, liberation can never be happen. You have never done anything. If you can see this, you are thinking you are doing. It is your belief that you are doing. Actually, you are sleeping in the body and bodies are doing. Those bodies which done gone long ago. How can fruits of their actions be yours? No sins belongs to you. You are sinless. No sins can touch you. You just awake. By awakening, you will find you have never done anything. You are self-illuminated and innocent. Have you heard this proclamation of Astavakra? You are innocent. Throw away what Pandit, Pujaris and Mahatmas have taught to you that you are the sinner. You are not the sinner. You are innocent. Their teachings has made you sinner. They have taught you a thousand ways. They have taught you a thousand ways that you are bad, you are sinner. They filled you with guilt. Actually, you are innocent. You have committed no sins whatsoever. Your bondage is this that you practice samadhi. You are making efforts to samadhi to bring fruits of liberation to happen. That is also a one kindness of greed. This is your bondage. Raise sword of awareness and sever it into pieces. I am no sinner. Janak said, wonderful. I am pure. I am peace. I am awareness. I am innocence. I have been fooled by illusion all the time. Janak's experience, which had never been experienced before. He heard what had never been heard before. Ego makes everyone proud, but a person who is egoless is like an empty pot. Janak must have been like an empty pot. Wonderful and awful. He immediately awakened. He heard it and awakened. It is very difficult to find a person like Janak who awakened with a little hint as if he was just waiting. Majority of the people are there to whom you try to awaken again and again, but you cannot awake them. They hear you, but they do not listen properly. They understand, but draw their own meanings, which suits to them. They have vested interest in misunderstanding the things. They have vested interest in misunderstanding the things. They have to give up their old beliefs if they understand. They have to give up their old belief if they understand. Astavakra says, you are pure, nothing sticks to you. As soon as Janak heard it, the rage reached to his very depth by rushing straight like an arrow. Imagine, what are you saying? I am pure, I am flawless, I am peace, I am awareness, I am beyond nature. I have been fooled by all this time. Janak was shocked. What he heard, he had never heard. What he saw in Astavakra statements, he had never seen before. Something wonderful was revealed. Janak was wonderstruck. Amazing. Now I aware nothing can stick to me. Truth is unbelievable. Truth is unbelievable. We have believed the lie, falsehood so long. We have always considered guilty, and the priest has always said that we are sinners. The Pandit and priest have always preached that we should wash away our sins. No one has ever said you are innocent. No one has ever said you are innocent. That your innocence is such that there is no way to destroy it. Your innocence is such that there is no way to destroy it. Those million sins cannot make you sinner. All the sins you have done are dreams. Just wake up and see all sins go. Neither punya nor pap is yours. The very doing is not yours. Janak said in wonder, I am pure, I am peace, I am flawless. So far I known only turmoil. Not only this, you are telling, I am not body, I am not mind, I am not which is being seen, I am not which is being seen. Janak simply received whatever Astavakra said. Janak did not raise any question. Janak said, you shocked me, you awakened me. There is nothing to ask. Janak began to experience. You can also do the same. You can also do the same, but it seems impossible to you. It happened so fast. It seems to us that it should have taken some time. We are very surprised. It happened so quickly. Thank you.